Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you are welcome. If it is not your first time, you are also welcome. So in this video, I'm going to talk about to get to bug bounty for dummies. All these are the things that I'm going to explain in the video. Choose a program, read the report. So I'm saying this out of experience. So how to get into bug bounty for dummies? What's your computer knowledge? That's the first thing that you need to know about. The computer basic knowledge is very essential. You can't just be a normal guy, just dive into it like that. You have to have some computer knowledge, basic knowledge. I'm not saying you have to know about system pan, floppy disk, hardware. All those things are for nerds. So you're not actually a nerd. You are not here to you are just here to learn about bug bounty and make some cash. That's all. But have some basic computer knowledge. You know how to type. You know how system work. You know how to turn off Wi-Fi. So I'm just joking. So now, what's next? Understanding Linux. What is a Linux tool? A Linux tool is a tool that an attacker uses in you know penetration testing. And this tool right here I'm using is Kali Linux. It's a tool an attacker use. There are also other Linux tools, but as a beginner, I would recommend Linux for you because Linux is a very good tool. You need it for a penetration testing. It's very essential, and you can learn more about it. You saw a video. You can also learn how to install it. You can also install it through virtual box. You know, so that is what Linux actually is. Is a nice tool. Check it out on YouTube and you learn how it works. So you following this step by step guide I'm giving you this video. It will boost your productivity if you are getting into compounding. So that is all that I have to say. So next on the list is Linux command. So Linux command is also essential. You know, let me give you an example of Linux command that I have here on my computer. So right now, let me just type nano, I don't know, random stuff. So understanding Linux command play a very big role. Let's say nano file.txt. So I'm here to write a file and save a file. So that's what actually Linux command do. I'm not going to explore that. You can check my YouTube channel on that. I'll upload a video on that. So you following this step will give you a tour guide on what to do. Linux command because you're going to install tool for scanning, for vulnerability scanning, subfinder, a lot of them. So you're going to learn it. So learning this thing will be good for you. So any this will actually take time though. But I'm making this video short. Two is understanding how website works, understanding how HTTPS works, and all of that. HTTPS, a server, uh, process request and all of that. You can also learn that on your own. So, that is the information I can give you on understanding how website work. You can watch a video on YouTube on that. It's a very good way to learn it. Then after that, what is next after learning how website work? You have to start practicing. And the tool to use to start practicing is Postgres. What is Postgres? Postgres is one of the best tool out there for red teamer, which is penetration tester. You can use pop-up suits to learn about vulnerability type. There are SQL injection, SSROF, CSROF, back. I can't list all of them. So this tool is where you get started. This is where the real work begins. So you having this tool is it gives you advantages. Is what you are going to use. There are the other platform out there that you can use, but Postgres is the best as a beginner. So that is what I will advise you on. I make a video on Postgres. I said Postgres tour guide. Yeah, I make a video on that Postgres tour guide. I explain a video whereby explaining how Postgres work. So you checking that video after watching this will be very, very, very good for you. So after learning this, practicing with lab and all of that, you now have his skills. What is next after that? Bob suits. Okay, Bob suit come with Popsicle. Bob suit is a tool whereby an attacker use. It's just like a shovel to a construction worker. How important a shovel is to a construction worker. Because as a construction worker, you actually need a shovel. Same thing with being the penetration tester. You having Bob suit is like your primary arsenal. You need it. It is very, very compulsory. Very extremely compulsory. can't escape it. You need it. And to install the tool is on your machine, Calendar because Calendar have a lot of pre-installed tool. You see it right here, PubSuite. You can install it. I make a video on that. You can scroll through my video. So everything you need is on my YouTube channel. You don't have to scroll millions of times looking for random stuff. Everything you need is right here. So now after that is choosing a program. This is where this is when you want to face a real world. What are choosing a program? Choosing a program is actually very essential. There are program like HackerOne is where hackers used to hunt for vulnerability. This is a real world scenario. HackerOne bug bounty. You see, there are also integrity. I do use integrity though. It's my favorite. Integrity bug bounty. Yeah, yes we hack. I've not used yes we hack, but it's a good tool. There are a lot of them out there that you can use to practice your skills in a real world scenario. So install this tool and go through it. I also make a video on integrity because integrity is a platform that attacker use. And also I would recommend as a beginner that you should use integrity. It's more user friendly than HackerOne. What I mean by user friendly is that there are top hackers on HackerOne. So you as a beginner, you are competing, it's like you are competing with someone with, someone who is in level 50 and you are level 2. The chances of you succeeding, I mean, I'm not saying that you cannot succeed, but you can succeed with HackerOne as a beginner, but there are a lot of competitors. So choose lesser platform that are not that popular, that pays little cash, Everything else start with growth. You have to start from somewhere, you know. And also, what you see on lab, solving lab, is not what you're going to see on real life because in a real world scenario, you are seeing a lot of attack and what you learn in lab, change ID, plus one, plus two, delete elements, remove parameter, blah 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 blah. Those are to lab are to give you confidence, but in a real world scenario, you're going to see a lot of stuff that you don't that you do not understand, and you begin to ask yourself, this is not what I saw in the lab. It is normal. It's a phase that everyone go through as an hacker. So you as a person, you can also go through that as an hacker also. So the next one I read is read reports. How do you read reports? Read report of other hackers that have exploited a target. This will give you an idea to look or something to look for so that you won't spend time on the wrong things that does not belongs to you. This actually play this is another important crucial role that you need to read a report. And also where you can read a report, you can read a report on Medium. Medium have a lot of reports. You can go through them, read it. So everything I just mentioned in this video is not something of must. It will take you time. But me giving you this roadmap is everything you need to know. So that you will not spend time on the wrong things. You need this, you need this, you need that. But as a beginner, this video might sound complicated, but this video is for you. So that is all I can say. I've given you all the information that you need to know. If you want to check more about all this information, check out my YouTube channel. There are cool stuff about this. Read the report is all of them is important here. And also you can learn programming language though, but I mean JavaScript, but it's not that important. But if you want to, you can actually do it. Choose a program, read the report, learn how website work, Linux command, understanding Linux, what's your computer knowledge. Don't go and spend time. Why I'm giving this knowledge is because so you won't spend time on the wrong things. Start learning what you don't need. Start learning how to hack a window, how to hack a Wi-Fi. Bro, you don't need those things in bug bounty. Just know all of these then start working. That's all you need. This might take time and I hope you find this video helpful. And aside that, something happened to me today. I lost my phone. My phone was stolen. So right now I'm using my computer and my Wi-Fi right now before I can able to get a new one. So I hope you find this video helpful. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye. I love you all.